Night on Ramble Road. Joe gets angry.
Yes, I'm getting angry over pins.
Jacob gets angry.
I'm angry at Craig.
And I get angry.
It's fucking retarded.
Hello, listeners, and welcome back to Ramble Road Podcast. Today, I am joined by my co-hosts Finley
Weird comment.
and Jacob.
Oh, sorry, I was just doing the notes.
Peasant.
This is how last minute this. I just had to redo the notes.
Yep.
Oh, I'm very tired.
Hi, tired. I'm Dad.
I literally haven't done anything today except the shredding. Which is awful because it is so old, it breaks after like
the
one
shredder.
sheet. Yeah. And there was so much of it.
I've had to use shredders for where my mum's been working at the time, and sometimes you have to you do like a fair few sheets, and then it overheats, and you have to leave it to cool down, otherwise it just stops working.
Yes.
See, this is why we should ban shredders and bring back flamethrowers. They're way more efficient. They don't
Not
overheat.
flamethrowers, Finley. You've got to use the correct technical term. Flammenwerfer.
Chucky flame stick.
So I'm just going to say it now. If you haven't already left the episode, stay tuned. More shredding content will be coming over the weeks.
Yeah. Next week we discuss the Bose 994 smart shredder.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's real.
I've been doing aero lectures. I had an aero lecture.
And then it goes the faster. But as
No,
the faster you
no,
go,
the cabin, like the cabin pressurization.
Oh
and all
no,
that
people
sort of
aren't
stuff.
important. Planes should just be made so that the people get cooked.
Oh, so you were suggesting what someone in the Teams chat suggested? Just pump the engine air straight from the compressor into the cabin and just turn it into a fucking what's it called? Cremation room.
Exactly.
Oh, like the torture device where it's like the metal ball.
The
They just
brazen
heat
ball,
and they cook you.
whose creator got put in it because the guy that he sold it to was like, yikes, and then used it on him.
What's everyone's favourite torture device?
Ooh, the braking wheel's kind of cool. In the sense that it's literally just a wheel that they break your bones with.
I can't really think of one. I know that there's the stretcher one, and then the only other thing that I can think of is that weird thing from The Princess Bride that sucks the soul out of you.
Bro.
Oh, you've also got like the rat in the bucket, where you heat the bucket up.
The thing that they do in 1984.
That's in Fast and Furious 2. They do that in Fast and Furious 2.
Yeah, Vin Double Diesel was just too powerful.
Vin Diesel is true. I love the whole conspiracy theory that he's secretly fat.
Where does the meme of people calling him Vin Double Diesel actually come from? I can't remember.
I've never heard him being referred to as Vin Double Diesel until you just did
something
that.
you created.
I definitely didn't. I'm not smart enough to do that.
So how's everyone's week been then?
I'm currently dying of plague.
Depressing.
Shall we start with why Joe's week is depressing, then we'll move on to Finley's cold, that he seems to call a plague?
No, I have plague. It's bubonic. I'm dying.
You have a cold, Finley.
Yeah, but it's what's the difference between plague and cold? They both make you go.
One
Occasionally.
kills you, the other one only kills you if you're very old or have a very weak immune system.
Yeah, well, let's be fair. Immune systems aren't really real. It's all a misbalance in the humours, you know.
I would be embarrassed if I died of a cold. If I died of a cold, I'd be embarrassed.
If you died of a cold, I'd probably die of laughter afterwards.
like me at work on Sunday.
Yeah. That was dumb. Christmas song comes on and he's just wheezing because it's a Christmas song where the lyrics are like, "Oh, so you're back for Christmas? I can't believe it's been another year."
It was so dull.
Yeah.
It was like it's time for fun.
Oh, I
sound
hate
dodgy at
Christmas
all.
now. I can't stand
wait.
Christmas.
What did you see the lyrics were? I want to try to find this song.
One of them is definitely like, "I can't believe it's been another year." I know that. Oh no, a bit of my crystal broke.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, my amethyst is falling apart.
Clearly, you're not taking good enough care of it.
How do you take care of rock?
Make sure that it stays nice and hydrated.
I think the song's called "Home for the Holidays." This is like the most stupidest song ever. It literally has.
Huh.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I put my jacket on, the one I always used to wear, in your family's garage before I cut your hair. It's just funny I was wheezing on this song because it was so stupid.
Yeah, it sounds a bit weird.
I mean,
I was just in the aisle, just uncontrollably dying.
The work playlist is kind of I mean, they've
Weird
run it
one.
off a Raspberry Pi, which is kind of funny, but like...
Wait,
other than
seriously?
that- yeah, they've run it off a Raspberry Pi.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It's just a pain music hasn't changed for 2 years.
No, they had new songs, but there's some they need to get rid of.
Yeah, they add new songs, like, one every, like, month, maybe.
Now, I was speaking to someone I work with about this amazing idea that we just come in all day and we just host our own radio show.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ramble Road Radio Show, now hosted at Blank Store, Redacted
Could you
Town.
imagine just doing a podcast for like 8 hours? Just getting paid.
We actually get paid for it. That'd be
getting paid for this.
Yeah, I'd flog people stuff like, "Hey, you, yes, you need gun? Well, I have gun. Here is gun. Buy gun. You know you want gun."
We could be doing like the announcements instead of like the pre-recorded ones.
Do what they do at Tower. Please, social distancing. That includes you in the red shirt. You twat.
Just imagine us going.
Sorry about that. One of my flatmates got keys.
Oof.
Could you imagine like us just like in the office, just looking down and be like, "Oh, I see you there, looking at the gravy. You should definitely buy it."
You, yes, you. Random
Yes,
person
you.
on aisle number 3, staring currently at the biscuits. Yes, you do want a packet of Bourneville's. No, you do not want a packet of custard creams. You want the Bourneville's. Ah, yes, you should buy those waffles. I agree.
He sees like a little kid. He's like, "Oi, you look shit. Stop messing up the aisle."
Yeah, you little twat. Stop messing with the toys. I did that earlier. It's my job.
Oh, you there, Robin? Give it back.
I'll start
Oh,
turning
you
this,
Robin twat.
I feel like I need to turn this podcast into a drinking game. Every time we lose the plot, I take a shot of vodka.
I mean, I have some whiskey with me.
I think that would make it more fun.
But at the same
right, okay,
time,
I've got my vodka. It's literally just above my desk.
As this goes
like
on,
if we can meet for Christmas,
more.
If we can meet for Christmas, we could do a drinking one.
Oh, if we can meet,
I mean, I'm doing a drinking one anyway. Why not?
Like in person, we could do like a full-on one. That would be a right laugh.
Yeah. And just have a whole drinking game throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Question is, Jacob, what would you be drinking?
Oh, just probably Coke and a bit of rum, maybe, or vodka. If you got Coke and vodka, that'd be fine. Or a Corona. I'll have a Corona.
My special mixes have become slightly infamous in the flat. So I just make myself a pint of vodka and Pepsi or whatever, but it will be like 70 vodka to 30 Pepsi.
Oh God!
So as we in the family call them Spanish measures, because when you go to Spain, they literally give you like, oh, here is your half pint of vodka and here is your half pint of Coke.
Joe, do you know your really tiny shed, the one that we locked Finley in?
Yes.
That can be the studio.
Can we convert that?
I mean, it's currently filled with a load of shit, and I don't think there's room for the three of us in there.
Or we could use your room, because I was thinking, right, you've got your one nice chair, you've got like your weird rocking chair, then you just got some stool someone can sit on.
Yeah, you can have the stool, Jacob.
No, I'm having the rocking chair.
No, I need the chair.
Yeah, that one nice chair has been nicked by my mum. It's currently being replaced by a dining room chair.
She's nicked your gaming chair.
Yeah, because she has a bad back and she needed the most comfortable chair possible that she could use for her office space upstairs for working at home. So she has my chair.
It feels really weird saying this now, but like the Roni turned 1 a while ago.
Yeah, I'm pouring myself a shot because we have lost the plot.
You'll probably die at the end of this cast then. Kind of it's in the name. We ramble.
Yes, I know. And
should I tell about the whole transcript situation?
Oh yeah.
So I got an email right the other day from some bloke,
undisclosed company,
and he was like, "I'm gonna see if I can find it." We have
not lost the plot yet.
Yeah, soon, TM.
Yeah, we've got to keep that positive mindset.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this guy messages and he's like, yes, I have, I want to do, you can get a transcript of your episode from us. I'm like, great. Why would I want this? He's put, hi there, I noticed Ramble Road is gaining traction. I mean, we get like 5 listeners a week, so I don't really know what he's on about.
Texas Man, or like,
thank you, Texas Man.
Viewer. We genuinely love you. We want to. Can we sponsor Texas Man? This unknown person that we don't know. We sponsor him.
When we get like an award or anything, we'll send it to him.
Yeah, he's the the real.
So he's basically saying
Texas Men you met along the way.
So this man's basically saying that like he will do transcripts of our episodes, so that we can then. It will then be easier to discover on Google. I don't really know how it works. And he was like, yes, it's 100% automatic and all this stuff. So I was like, all right. He was like, we'll do. He then sends me like a free version, like a preview of what great service he provides, and it's not very good.
I think interesting would be the best word to use.
Yes, comment. I just want to read out the intro of it because it was just so broken. I'm scrolling up for the chat. Just gonna keep on rambling until I can find it. There we go.
Wait, is it in one of the chats? Because I can do it in the voice if you want.
Yes, it's in our podcast chat.
Oh, on the
Facebook, yeah. I'm literally just going to resend it in now. Just read out the first bit. Like...
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
There you go. I sent it.
Facebook's having a stroke. I'm going to have to try to do it in the voice while also reading it.
Start with speaker 0. There's a speaker 0, apparently.
The fuck?
Come on, open the file. Yes. Bruh, okay, rather than like opening it, it just took me to Amazon.
I've got it here. If you want me to read it, I've got it here. Speaker 0. The NOI on Ramble Road. Joe Jacob inaudible. Paul Cucci at this point. That is not what was said last time.
The Noi on Ramble Road. Joe Jacob. Paul Cucci at this point.
And then my favourite bit is it's just the next line says speaker 1. I can't do that. That fucking hurts.
I mean, that's actually right though.
Yeah, it's some little bits in it, and then it's like a bit difficult. It's like I play basketball outside my room.
I mean, it's also the fact that I'm speaker 1 and speaker 4.
Yes, and then I love this one here. And it's going to come back.
And it's going to come back.
Hello, this is a Spoon P episode.
Spoon P.
Oh, this poor guy.
Next
he's going to send us email
No,
going.
but I do have it here. It just says speaker 1, crack out the gun.
Yeah, crack out the gun.
That does sound very Finley-ish.
Yeah,
I like how it has punctuation in it. It says here, speaker 1, quickly talk about 13, and then a question mark. And then got it here. I hate the Christmas.
I do hate the Christmas.
Oh man, this is brilliant. But then
so
he was like, "Oh yeah, that's if you wanted to keep on happening, we do all your episodes. That's £9 a month." I was like, "No, right, thanks, mate." But I've had like things before, of, like people saying they want to like help the pod out. I'm like, nah, I don't trust you.
We don't need to help the pod.
Just as long as we don't have to call. Just as long as we don't have to do a ad read for some. Like,
if you want us to do an ad read, we'll do an ad read in the way we want to do an ad read. We're not reading off a script.
Yeah.
I love how you're just quoting that YouTube.
Yes,
that we both
because I agree entirely with him, and it's like genuinely, it's one of the few ad reads that I will actually listen to and not actively skip.
Oh, I just got someone I want to quickly plug. We had Tom on the other week. Go follow his Twitch.
Oh, he has a Twitch now.
Yeah, it's Big Boy Gilf. BigBoyGuilf.
Also, I'll just like to plug, the OnlyFans will come at some point.
And we also need to do the obligatory plug of go follow our Twitter at @road_ramble, because Ramble Road was taken, and go watch stuff on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Go give us a subscribe, maybe some likes, and it's the Ramble Road podcast, or is it just Ramble Road podcast? I can't remember which.
One of those.
Yes.
Also, shout out to Google, because they're twats and decided that 5 non-skippable ads on a 11-minute video was smart. I genuinely cannot watch YouTube anymore without getting angry.
No, literally, like, you can't skip any ads anymore. I'm just like, what is going on? It's so annoying.
It's actually terrible. I hope they die. Yeah.
Like, it's so annoying.
Joe,
you have this
shot as well.
Yeah, Joe, what's your YouTube experience with ads like?
Well, I used to just sit through the adverts and just, take it on the chin. And eventually I got a bit bored, and our good mate Pinhead came round. I'm just going to call him that for anonymity's sake, and also because that was his nickname. And he installed an ad blocker on my PC without me realising it, and I've just basically just ignored ads since then. So, yeah.
Do you know PewDiePie got copyright claimed because he played the song from the Titanic on a recorder, and he didn't even get it even right? Like, it was just so wrong. It's like, how can you claim that?
Because
UMG
and various other groups.
Toffee.
I think we've lost the plot. Just
have a shot.
Okay.
What we're actually
have a shot every time there's an awkward silence. Play along whilst you're at home.
In our notes, we have.
Can
I just quickly
near-death experience? Bins.
Mid-death experience? What?
Near-death experience.
Bins.
Bins. I was looking out the window while I was writing the notes, and I saw a bin. I was like, right, that's a good discussion.
You need 2 shots, because you got like the one for us losing the plot and one for him like just going crazy while writing the notes.
Honestly, the bins at my unit are such a pain, because we've got like this little it's almost like a golf trolley, like a golf buggy, but it's also combined with an airline, like an airline baggage handler thing. And that comes along and like it connects a load of bins together and it drags them around, and it makes so much fucking noise. Not the actual thing; it's like a little electric powered thing, but the bins behind it just fucking rattling. It's so loud.
Just start shredding when it goes past. Just be like,
I don't have a shredder.
Joe's getting angry over bins.
Yes, I'm getting angry over bins. This thing is so fucking loud, and sometimes I'm trying to sleep and it just rolls past. And then when you hear it roll past, it's going to be coming back in a bit.
He's snapping.
That's what I was going to say, but then Finley interrupted, and I can't remember what I was going to say now. Now it's making me like even more just out of it. Oh. What a great podcast.
Yeah, we planned this, about 5 minutes before we start recording, so
yep.
That's the authentic Ramble Road experience. You join the podcast and you're like, oh, I wonder what it'll be this time. Oh, Kronk's gone to space. Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to call this. Just
bins.
Just
bins.
Joe's hatred for bins.
Bins and sad times.
Oh, do you know it was the Bake Off final last night as we're recording this, and I was really happy with myself because I guessed the winner in the first week, and I got it right.
I haven't really been following it because I don't have a TV.
I was just like I was just there like really wanting to win.
Oh, I got him back.
Right, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
You put his faces in where you didn't need to, Jacob.
Yeah. Back to the road.
Right, can we just quickly explain? One guy we can rely on, Craig, he just left us. He just left.
Yeah, he just died. He just dipped. He wasn't.
He just stopped recording.
Didn't say anything. Just suddenly, Jacob's like, "Oh, Craig's gone. No, he hasn't. Oh wait, yes, he has. What?
Yeah, he just dipped. So, all right, let's see.
Start your rant again.
Yeah, back to my rant. So, in good old England, there's a thing called. God, what they called again?
Listed buildings?
Yeah, listed buildings. Listed buildings, like, on the surface, good. It, like, protects the old buildings. You look into it, it's fucking retarded. Right? Because if a building is listed, you can't fix it. Because it costs too much. Because you have to use the original method. Which means you get stuff like the, I'm going to say the Welsh Cathedral, because that's what it's known as, but it's not actually called that. In where is it? I think it's Prince's Road in Liverpool, which is
the Welsh Cathedral isn't in Wales.
Yeah, it's. Shut up! It's a nickname for one of the churches because there was a Welsh community in Liverpool, and it's this really grand church, like really nice, proper old school Gothic church. The roof's collapsed. And it's been fenced off for about 40 years or something. And you can't touch it because it's listed. So basically what happens is they leave it to rot and it collapses and, well, you don't have a listed building now, so you can build on it. Rather than giving people the ability to fix them.
That's very dumb.
It's very dumb because not only is it a, Gothic thing, it's also a really, really nice looking Gothic thing. I'm going to put the watch out because, look at that.
Put it into Craig's section. Yeah, that's quite a nice church.
Yeah, and the roof has collapsed.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's really irritating because not only is it a really nice building, but Liverpool is, I think, basically there's 14 different versions of Christianity there.
Nice.
I think we have the second largest Anglican cathedral in Liverpool. I think they've been beaten by some American one that I don't think looks nice.
So you get angry over buildings and Joey gets angry over bins.
Yeah.
What are you going to get angry over, Jacob?
Yeah, Joe, but your rage is just so uncontrollable.
He's genuinely going down. One day he's going to snap, go down there and beat the bin man to death with a bin.
That's if I can fucking catch him first, because I've got to get out of my room.
He's going to be running after the bin man with a little bin in his hand.
No, you just see Joe. He's just there, like, driving along. You just see Joe dive out of his window.
Good on him.
That's it. Bold of you to assume I can get my window open because they have the fucking suicide prevention locks on everything except fucking
just smash it.
I don't want to have to pay the reparation fee, and also I don't want to dive out of a first-story window.
They have like suicide-proof windows, but like they don't do anything to actually help the students. They just make the windows a bit stronger.
No. It's got the latches that mean you can't open it very far.
Just punch it harder.
Yeah, you can easily break it if you really did want to.
Yes, but then I've got to dive out of a first-story window.
Yeah,
you're probably just breaking your leg. That's
get
it.
Rid of the bin, man.
Joe just snipes him.
Just punts a book out the window. Just bonk.
Yeet.
I think
Joe hides in the bin overnight to. Joe hides in the bin overnight to launch a surprise attack.
Nobody.
He like walks over. He's like going to get the bees. Oh, this bin's a bit heavy today.
Now, if you hear anything about this on the local on the news, bin man attacked at university over noise complaints.
Bin man brutally assaulted in university because he was too loud.
Oh fuck!
You're like, do you know in Harry Potter when they have to get a new defense against a dark arts teacher each week? It's going to be the same for the bin man. Joe just keeps attacking them.
Yeah, I mean, if it ever
the person comes in, he's like,
would need another Joe.
No, they come in and like, oh, is it your first day? Yeah. What are you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm the bin man. All the teachers are just going, oh, that's a tough job. He's like, oh, what? And it's like, have you not heard of the legend? You make too much noise, you get attacked by an angry man.
You'll get attacked by an angry spaniel.
Oh, fuck.
Joe's just let his hair grow so far at this point. You see his hair.
Being frustrated at it, it's me just laughing at the absurdity of all the shit that we're talking about.
No, to be fair.
Just to a point where Joe
just do the same
Joe
thing
actually becomes a bin. Do you know in the first episode of Doctor Who, Mickey gets eaten by a bin. That's just what Joe's going to be doing. He's going to be kidnapping people in bins.
He becomes a bin and starts eating the bin man.
No, because that scene is so
we
funny.
railed so much.
Yeah, I can just become a bin, can't I?
Because after the bin eats Mickey, it burps.
Joe, I think you need another shot.
Yep. Right. Going down the hatch.
It's so much harder to laugh.
So we've actually
off the rails.
We did actually do the bit on bins.
Do you know what I find funny is? I remember when we first started this, we had like even better notes than this, and we still couldn't like do this much bullshit. I think we've improved to a point where we can just.
We've improved to the point
just
where
becomes
it's so incredibly bad that it's good.
Yep.
This is like the rumor podcast.
Yeah. There's going to be, like, next week we'll have an entire episode where we discuss spoons.
Wait, you
mean weather spoons or like spoons?
Just spoons in general. Exactly. Yes.
The correct answer is always yes.
Did you ever have a spoon with your name on it?
No. I did have a really weird shaped one.
No, we can't get onto a conversation about spoons.
Folding thing.
Can't do this. Let's move away from the spoons.
Move away from this before I end up taking another fucking shot.
Okay, here we go. Another rant.
Joe. Wait, hold me. Before that, Joe, can you just like get a spoon, pour your shot into the spoon, and then do the shot from the spoon?
Spoons aren't big enough. Also, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I need to dishwash any. Just wash up any. Hang on, let me just go.
Joe gets the.
I'm taking my headphones off. I can't hear what you're saying.
I'll just talk to Finley about it then. Finn, Joe Joe pours some on a spoon, gets the lighter underneath it, and just injects vodka into his veins.
My other spoons are in the wash, or ready to be washed.
Just use the dirty one.
That would involve me leaving the room.
Can I do my rant now?
Go for it.
Still do it.
Is this about Pringles?
Yeah. Merry Pringles.
It's
Merry
so bad.
Pringles. You could have had Merry Crispmas. And they did Merry Pringles. It's not even a pun. It's just the word merry in front of the name. It's so bad.
Look, I think this is a point where we can get really philosophical. What is everyone's thoughts on like Pringle flavors just becoming more outlandish?
Barbecue good, chili good, all the other ones bad.
Sour cream and onions quite nice.
I had ham Pringles once, and they were the worst thing I've ever eaten. I ate like 2 and binned the tube.
Here's an idea for you can Netflix, if you want to make this into a movie or a TV show, get in contact and I'll give you the rights. But it's a dystopian future. All you eat is Pringles, right? So you know they did like ketchup Pringles. Well, if you just had like, I don't know, a pizza Pringle and you wanted to have a bit of sauce on it, you basically take the pizza Pringle and put the ketchup Pringle on top and have it together, and then that's how society is. All you eat is Pringles. You want a full roast dinner, it's just all in a Pringle.
It's like Pringles stacked on each other. They have like a potato Pringle.
You're a bit of a potato Pringle, a bit of a beef one, put them together. Lovely stuff.
Yeah. What we've done,
everything becomes
like a
Pringle.
Dystopian future that's worse than 1984 while being entirely like just pointless. And like, tame. And
the world is run by the Pringles man.
The man with the mustache controls the world.
And he would be played by Jack Black.
Why would Jack Black be the Pringles
because
man?
Jack Black looks like the Pringles man.
Well, he doesn't.
I
mean, I know
he does.
But he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
No. When he had the mustache on it, no, because there is a whole thing about it. Jack Black, Pringles man.
If you
Jack
say
Black
so.
looks. Literally says that Jack Black looks like Pringles. I'm sending the photo into the chat.
We're gonna have to put this up on the.
Yeah.
Look, it literally says Jack Black looks like a corrupt Western lawmaker. It says Jack Black looks like Pringles. Jack Black looks like Pringles. I'm gonna tweet that out.
I see what you mean. Oh god.
Right, where's Twitter? Hold on. I'm gonna sign into the account.
Oh,
what should I caption it? I'm just gonna put
Pringles.
Oh no, should I just put Merry Pringles?
No,
yeah, just put Merry Pringles.
Merry Pringles. I don't know. Just like so
Merry
it's not
Pringles, and then should I add an emoji? Is there like a Christmas emoji?
probably
Or a Pringles emoji?
unlikely.
I just found a file name that's just for Windows things by accident.
Right, there you go. I tweeted it.
So we're going to.
Oh no, I just saw something about Shrek. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I didn't.
Don't make me have another shot, man.
Oh, do you want to see some curse that we made in the other chat? Pockies.
I can't see that. That's too small. I don't care. We're not doing.
There's someone in a mirror, and they just
Joe.
Pockies.
Joe, have you been keeping track of how many shots you've had?
Well, it's
you're on 4, aren't you?
Class. So yeah.
Can you just have another one?
Fuck's sake.
To be fair,
again, just so that it's a normal shot. God, this shit's vile. Like,
right, where are the notes?
Normally, I have Russian Standard. I've got a bottle of that, but someone at my uni basically sold me a couple of bottles of this Rachmaninoff stuff, so that I didn't have to go shopping for it. And yeah, let's just say, as much as I like the fact that he came over from a distant part of the uni to my block to like sell me this shit, it's still shit.
Ooh. Should we? Has anyone got their Christmas lights up yet? Because I think it's a bit too early.
Yeah,
it's not even December. What are you doing?
But also, they're doing it with unis at the moment because obviously we're not going to be here. In my uni was supposed to finish on the 18th, but most people are probably going to be gone by the 6th.
I mean, I'm already gone. I've been gone since the start.
I'm going on the 9th because they fucking moved some labs around, and so now I have to stick around till the 9th, or go home and then drive back. Bearing in mind that I've not driven since September.
And you're now a raging alcoholic.
Going down the M1.
Yeah, you're now a raging alcoholic.
Wait, I'm not a raging alcoholic. I'm a mild alcoholic. There's a very big difference.
It's going to be like the plot of The World's End when he comes back.
Should you do a pub crawl?
If the pubs are open, I'd consider it.
I mean, we don't really have that many pubs where we live, do we?
We can do the golden, half mile.
The golden meter.
The golden foot.
We can go between the Two Spoons, the various other ones that we can end it at my local pub, and then you can come back to mine for a couple of drinks, and then we can
walk it all the way to yours from town.
Yeah, it's fine. It's only 2.5 miles. That's not bad.
To be fair, I somehow managed to bike 2.5 miles in 5 minutes, and then biking 2.5 miles the day after it took me an hour. I don't understand.
I think this should be the plan, right? We meet up at 5 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Get food, right? That'll be the first pub because we'll go Spoons, right? We'll do all the pubs, right? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll walk up to Joe's, go to the pub at his, then go to his house, record the pod then.
Whilst plastered.
Whilst very drunk, and it's also probably going to be really late, and then we'll just do a pod.
That sounds like a recipe. And it sounds like a recipe for blackouts as well. Speaking of, I've had my first alcohol blackout.
Bruh.
Do you know what I think would be a really fun idea? Just to ignore Joe's blackouts. Don't care.
Fair enough.
I think if we ever got enough listeners, imagine doing a live pod.
Yeah, live pod? That'd be a pod.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Speaking
I'm so tired.
I don't know what.
For so long.
It's fucking 7:30, man.
Oh,
7:30. This is going to be a disaster for the economy.
Fuck's sake!
It is 7:30 on a Wednesday. You won't be hearing this until it gets released on a Friday.
Yeah, whenever that is.
Whenever Jacob decides to release it, once he's edited
Whenever I edit it, and normal time is edited, and I'm like, I've got a day until it needs to be up. But just going to apologise to all the people who did the fancy graphics on the YouTube. Yeah, they have stopped because it takes way too long to render.
And also,
I physically don't have the time.
Also because our dedicated YouTube person left.
I tried to. I sent him a photo of himself yesterday from 5 years ago, and he just replied saying, "What do you want?"
Was it just are you threatening to release this sort of thing?
I don't know. He's just said
threaten him.
He might be a bit salty that we kind of called him a nonce, but you don't know. It is what it is. Well, I messaged him about because obviously he was part of the Stafford series, and it got someone took the intro and put it on I'm Just Staffordshire, and I was like, "Oh, have you seen this?" And he was like, I don't really care. I just wish people forgot about it. I was like, well, we did a whole podcast about it.
It's a masterpiece.
And then there was that outburst from the other member of the what you call it? Fuck, I can't remember. In the group chat, on the Insta chat.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to report this.
It's too much drama now. Why can't we go back to the good old days when Fanboy Fridays was a normal thing?
And where Pulvin got his bag poured out of a window.
Yeah, when we pulled stuff out of bags.
Why can't we go to the good old days of this podcast? We can just redo episode 1.
Yo, the forbidden.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
So, listeners, we have once again had Craig just fucking dip.
He's
Fuck
gone.
you, Craig. Why don't you never work? Do you know this is who I'm angry at? I'm angry at Craig. That's one for the trailer. But I'm so angry at you, Craig. You have left 3 times this episode. Like, it's gonna make. Do you know how much harder this is gonna make my life? I now have to download 9 audio files now because Craig has just dipped. Because normally it's just one big one of us 3. I have each individual audio. I've got mine, Joe's, and Finley's. I can then put it in the editor, trim it all down, get the clips for the intro, put the intro music in, get Finley's recording of it, splice that up, put the bits in where it needs to go, and mix it, and then the episodes, and then cut the start and end of the episodes, right? But no, now I can't do that as easy because now I've got to download 9 different files. Oh, it's just going to be so annoying.
He's going to dip before the end again, I can already tell you that.
I mean,
I
think
you better not.
We've been going for a while, I think.
Have we?
Yeah, but who knows how long this has been recorded? So it might just cut out a random point. You never know.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Right, should we go back to our...
He's back.
Right, so now I'm even more pissed off because now I've got to download 12 files.
12.
Oh, Craig, if you leave again, I'm seriously just going to commit suicide.
If he leaves again,
so annoying.
A little outro basically saying, yeah, Craig dipped again.
No, I'm going to try this. I think I'm blaming my internet, so I'm going to have to go and sort this out.
You have to kick the router.
Do what I do. Put the router in the fish tank.
Hopefully Craig doesn't leave. Should we get back onto scented soap? I'm sure many people want to know about that. So basically, so you know the sweets, squashums? Yeah, I brought flavoured their soap. It smells really nice.
Oh, I was there when you did that.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, we had strawberry laces one once. That's probably one of my favourites. I just really like soap that smells of food.
My
favourite soap. The KFC soap.
I've been slightly digging into it over the podcast. I wonder if you've noticed at all.
What is it?
I've had my biscuit jar open. There were 4 digestives at the start, and there's now 2.
You have a jar?
Yeah. When I first turned up to university, I had 2 jars. One was stuffed with chocolates, and one was stuffed with giant straws and strawberry pencil type things. I've since emptied those out, and one's now like a noodle jar, like the equivalent of a pasta jar, but whatever. And the other one's my biscuit jar.
Oh, do you know we could clickbait this episode title by calling it Craig leaves the pod?
Well, I mean, technically, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Craig has left about 4 times.
It's making my evening so much worse. Because all I've got planned is I'm gonna watch some Doctor Who, and then our Celebrity will be on. I am slowly working my way through Doctor Who. I'm just I can't even remember when I started season 1. I'm on season 10 already. I'm just just get me to the timeless child so I can just die. Just die with the entire fandom. Because they're just why? Oh. It is a good show though. Mm-hmm. I just don't want Capaldi to go. He's just what a handsome bloke.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me, which one's that?
The one before Jodie Whittaker.
Oh, okay.
Grey hair.
Yeah.
Scottish.
If you had to describe his character, it's in season 8, he's just grumpy. In season 9, he just becomes a rock granddad, and it's amazing. And then in season 10, he's a bit of both.
I'm trying to remember.
It's
you
so
said
good.
Rock Grandpa, and I just thought, I know another character like this, but I've just forgotten. gotten him.
Capaldi is the best Doctor, and I'll fight anyone. Like if you Eccleston's good, but he didn't get. No, Eccleston is good, but he didn't get long enough.
No.
But then if he had stayed on for like 3 seasons, then we wouldn't have got Tennant when we did. So it's sort of like it's a hard one, really. But if you want to know why Capaldi's the best, just his speech in the Zygon episodes are so good. Like he just goes on like a 5-minute rant, and it's amazing. And also, I really enjoy in Day of the Doctor when they're like, "Oh, it's all 12 of them," and then just see Capaldi's like, "Nah, all 13." Everyone's there just like, I remember the times being like, "Who's he? Where's he come from?"
Just hit them with the
Oh, do you know what's so annoying about Doctor Who, right? Clara dies, right?
Whoa. Fucking spoilers, mate. Jesus. I mean, I've seen it. Fuck, spoilers.
Clara dies, right, in Face the Raven, and it's a really good death because the whole thing was she was like becoming too much like the Doctor, and then she dies because of it. And then you have Heaven Sent, the episode after, which is just amazing.
Oh, the one where he like fucking punches a hole in a crystal wall.
Yes, it's just such a good episode. It's like Groundhog's Day, but you're just dying each time. Like he spent 4.5 billion years trapped in that castle, punching a wall.
He made it.
He made it in the end.
I've seen bits.
No, Finley, just watch that episode. Even if because you don't really need. All you need to know is someone dies and it's him trying to get over it, and he's locked in this thing, and it's just amazing. And then they sort of ruin it all in the episode afterwards when they just bring Clara back.
Oh yeah,
she has her own TARDIS. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, that was a weird fucking episode. Oh, and then when they just like all just refused to shoot him.
Yeah, it's just it was all going so well, and then they failed at the last episode. But this may be controversial. People always go like, "Oh, Tennant always had like good companions," which he did, and everyone likes Amy and Rory and the Doctor, because that works really well, because that's sort of like when I was watching it. But something about Capaldi and Matt Lucas is just like my ideal one. I'm just like, this is what I need. It's not what I want. It's like what I need in my life. I'm just like, this is brilliant. Because do you know Matt Lucas actually got better on the Bake Off? Him and Noel just started just pissing off everyone, and it was just brilliant. It was a bit in the last episode.
Noel's on anything though, I think that's like his job just becomes to do that.
I was watching a clip where he was on like a game show, and like Jimmy Carr like asked him a question, and Noel goes, "Your mom." And like,
Yeah,
Jimmy Carr's just like, "I feel like a substitute teacher right now."
It's one of the like big fat quiz of the year.
Oh, big fat,
it's him and Russell Howard, and they become the goth detectives.
But in this final episode of Bake Off, like Noel makes a joke, and Matt just goes, "No, just leave." And Noel just walks out the tent, and Matt's just like, "Right, everyone, bake." It was so good. And like Noel kept on going around and going, "Kiss Mr. Spoon," and just made everyone kiss a spoon.
What the fuck?
I mean, he went on one of the big fat quiz of the years. He just threw the pen at Jimmy. It's like, we will not take part in this.
He's so funny.
I think this classes as a shot.
Yeah, have a shot.
Oh, Joe, do you know we've been discussing the 50th year anniversary, the Dead Doctor?
Yeah.
I love how I don't know if it is confirmed, but do you know how the curator is like a future version of the Doctor?
Oh yeah.
Do you know the actual gallery is his TARDIS?
Oh.
Yeah, everyone's like, that gallery is his TARDIS because it's got things on the walls, and everyone's like, must be it.
Oh, that makes sense actually.
I love the scene when they're in the War Doctor's one, and they're like, "Oh, I like the round things."
What do the round things?
things?
No idea.
I don't know.
Oh, that is a good episode. And then just like flashes between the different TARDI screens, the screensaver as they called it, or desktop,
but
or whatever it was.
I love how like Moffat put so much time and effort into it. That's why like most of season 7 is like not that good, because he was just like, I need to make this good or else people are gonna murder me. Like he got so stressed over it. He was like, I think I might be done. Everyone always moans about Moffat, but I think Moffat was great.
I don't know who that is.
Well, because you had Russell T Davies. He did seasons 1 to 4 as like the showrunner. Then Moffat took over when it was like Smith's first stuff. So it was like Davies did Eccleston and Tennant. Moffat was showrunner when it was Smith and Capaldi, and now Chris Chibnall is running
the show into the ground. He's running the show into the ground.
Because Chris, do you know what I didn't get about Chris, right? Is back in the day they were gonna make the Doctor into a god, right?
Yeah.
With the 7th Doctor. He literally complained and said this is the most stupidest idea you ever heard. And then he goes and makes the Timeless Child, and I'm just like, what are you doing, Chris? You idiot.
Yep.
He's such... Oh, don't even get me started. I'm just
he's
done.
actually angry. You can tell he's genuinely angry about this.
It's the worst thing to ever happen to a show, ever.
It's just...
It could be like Stalker, where like the first copy of the film gets ruined by some moron that can't record properly and records it all on like blue film. The second one, you and your director have a massive falling out. And then a couple years later, everyone on the crew dies because you're recording in an old, like, chemical plant. Like, knee-deep in water. That's just full of, like, chemicals and shit.
Oh. The thing is I get so annoyed about this Timeless Child, I can't actually create, like, a good argument. It's just, like, a series just...
Your argument for it is just
stupid.
Screaming.
It's just like you basically take everything and you just shit all over it.
Yeah.
Like it just ruins episodes like Time of the Doctor, when the Doctor's like, yeah, I'm going to die because I can't regenerate. And then the Time Lords are like, oh, here's an extra cycle. And then it's like, oh, you never needed that anyway because you're literally immortal.
And also, you never know how many. The whole point of that, they gave him They gave him some regenerations. We have no idea how many they gave him, which was how they were originally going to make it so that Doctor Who could carry on past basically every single Doctor ever.
Yeah, but then he uses the regeneration energy to like heal River Song's hand in The Angels Take Manhattan when she has to like break a wrist, and it's like she slaps him because it's like, oh, you're wasting your regen, like the energy. Now, if the Doctor doesn't do that to anyone, he's literally because it's both genders now. They're literally just letting people die. Like they can resurrect anyone and heal anyone now because they have infinite amount of energy. And also, in Time with the Doctor, he uses the energy to literally, as like lasers. The Doctor can literally do that now, I think.
What, just whenever?
Yes, because they're not wasting the energy because she's got unlimited amounts.
The whole point of that was that it was just... I'm sorry.
Because he literally has an infinite amount of that energy, they can literally he can become Iron Man. Just shooting lasers.
Fucking fly around off regeneration energy, just cooking anyone. No, that's just... Why?
I know, it's stupid. It's just stupid.
Why?
I'm sorry. I just get annoyed, I just rewatched Day of the Doctor because it's such a good episode. Like the bit when they all in the TARDIS and it's got all like the old doctors and all like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then you got like Eccleston going, here's my little trick. I'm like, oh, yes. And I love how he's Northern. And I love how Rose just goes like, why are you Northern? And he goes, well, all planets have a north.
Yeah, but they didn't make fucking... I can't remember. Was Tennant properly Scottish?
No.
Why didn't they make him Scottish? They let Peter Capaldi keep the accent a bit.
Yeah, but dealing with Capaldi, what Capaldi wants, Capaldi gets.
That is true.
I love how Capaldi's Scottish, but his character that he's based on isn't Scottish.
He's Roman.
Because Capaldi's character is actually based on who Capaldi played in season 4 in the Fires of Pompeii.
Fires of Pompeii, that's the one.
Do you know Capaldi also plays someone in Torchwood?
Oh, does he?
But there's a whole theory that like the character in Torchwood only exists because the Doctor saved Caecilius.
Interesting.
But that character did murder his entire family. Torchwood is very dark.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus.
So confused.
One of my favourite... Well, you don't know. This is mine and Joe's. We're taking over the pod. My favourite... one of my favourite moments is at the end of season 3 when Jack goes to Rose and the Doctor. He's like, oh, do you know people used to call me the face of Bo?
Oh,
it's just them. I made the same reaction as them. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How could such a handsome boy turn into a massive face?
Because he's just lived forever.
But everyone thinks he's constipated, but in reality no, everyone thinks he's dying, but in reality he's just constipated.
What?
Yeah, I think it's in New Earth. Like everyone's like, oh, I think he's dying, but he just needs to like take a shit, and he's like, fine. Oh, I love Doctor Who so much. It's just you can say what you want about to say about the show, but it's so stupid. It's brilliant.
Yep.
And there's so many good episodes. Finn, if you want good episodes to watch season 4 episode Blink. It just doesn't even have the Doctor in it that much, so you would love it. It's just
fucking terrifying.
It's horror and time travel at its best. Listen is a really good episode. You just got Capaldi like monologuing to himself, because it's about like if a creature is that good at hiding, would you ever be able to find it? It exists.
That's a really good episode. I remember that one.
Because they're like, we're literally at the end of the universe. If there's nothing here, then what's knocking at the door? It's just, it's so good. Watch Heaven Sent, because it's amazing. What other good episodes are there?
I remember one
Midnight
with the Titanic.
Right, Craig left again. Right,
and on that terrible bombshell,
he didn't want us talking about Doctor Who anymore. I just want to pose a question real quickly. I would love to do a Doctor Who podcast.
The problem is I've not watched enough.
Yeah, no, but that's what great is. You can watch it, and then we can talk about that episode.
Yeah.
So you can watch it as like the first time watching it. Me and Joe can come to it as like knowing the series.
Yeah.
And then we can just talk bollocks about it. It'd be great. We'll have 2 podcasts now.
Yeah, even more editing.
To be honest, I wouldn't care, because I'd just be like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Anyway,
right.
So
let's end on that bombshell.
On that bombshell, it's time to leave. Thank you very much for listening. And good night. Bon voyage.
Bye, Craig. For real, see you this time.
Time for another shot?
Yeah, another shot. Why not?
Okay. End it.
Okay, time to leave. Thank you very much for listening. Good night.
Au revoir.